Hi, I'm Tom Pappas. I'm running for Library Trustee. I currently serve on the Cable Television Commission as Vice Chairman and Acting Secretary, and I've been doing that for approximately 6 years now. My education includes a Bachelor of Science in Electronic Engineering from University of Hartford and a Master's of Science in Electrical Engineering from Western New England College. I currently work at Philips Healthcare in Andover as an engineer, and I've been there for 9 years now. I married Gail Automopoulos, and we have a son named Yanni, who is now at the first year of the Higgins Middle School, and he's very involved with Peabody sports. We're very proud of him. The reason I want to become a library trustee is I want to be part of the decision-making process representing the citizens of Peabody and to take part in the success of the library systems. The library is a jewel in Peabody. It's one of the cornerstones that gives to the people. It offers knowledge. It offers enrichment for people who want to be involved. There are things that you can do at the library. Of course, read books. You can read the books in printed form, in digital form too, as well as periodicals in the same formats. But the Peabody Library is more than that. You can actually engage in learning new technologies like 3D printing. You can learn things about laser cutting. You can learn about software and mixing audio. It's a great resource for the citizens of Peabody, and I think that's really great. But it's even, again, more than that. It draws people in through its doors to socially connect them about similar topics that people are interested in, whether it's talking about the English language, whether it's a book club, and another variety of things. It also brings culture to the people of Peabody in the form of art exhibits. The success story can be measured about the Peabody Library System by how much is offered in the vast array of offerings of these types of programs. I would like to be a part of that success, and I would like you to consider me and actually vote for me November 7th. Thank you for your time, and thank you for the PAT for inviting me.
Hi, my name is Sandra Fecteau, and I'm running for Library Trustee in the City of Peabody. And I'd like to tell you why I'm running for the trustee. It's because I love the library and I grew up understanding the importance of the library. So as growing up, we moved around the country several times. And each time we went to a new city or town, my parents had 3 things that we did immediately. 1, my parents went to register to vote, teaching us the importance and the privilege of voting. 2nd, we joined the Girl Scouts, teaching us about friendship and community. And 3rd, we joined the library. We all went together to get a library card. We learned the importance and the privilege of that card, and it has stayed with me my entire life. After many years of moving around, I ended up back in the North Shore when I went to Salem State University. My dad grew up in Peabody, and I've lived here for the past 30 years. I want to give back to my community. I have a strong background for library trustee. I have 30+ years of accounting and finance in corporate and nonprofit organizations. I have a Bachelor of Science with a concentration in accounting from Salem State University and a Master's in Business Administration with a concentration in finance from Bentley University. My last position was as the Chief Financial Officer for a nonprofit working on higher education. I have experience writing grants, doing HR, budgets, scholarship funds, fundraising, strategic plans, and corporate and nonprofit board experience as both an employee and as a volunteer. Over the years, I volunteered for a number of community organizations. I sat on the board of Hawk in Salem for several years. I was also a mentor for 7 years for a young girl from Peabody through this Children's Friend and Family Services. I currently volunteer at North Shore Elder Services and the Peabody Tourism Senior Center. Not only does my work, board, and voluntary experience help qualify me for the position, but most importantly, is my passion and love for the library and for our community. I understand it as a role of the library trustee is to be an advocate for the community, which I promise to do, to help direct funds and policies for the library, and to help support the efforts to serve the needs and interests of the community. The library provides opportunities for learning, support, and literacy, education, and culture, and to help preserve the city's history. There are four things that I believe the City of Peabody's library excels in. I think they're a great model. I think that most libraries would like to be similar to ours. And one of the things is that we have a main library and also 2 branch libraries. I think that having the branch libraries allows access to our community. We have an extensive educational and cultural program for children, teens, and adults. And we also have a teen room at the main library, which allows teens their own space to learn, read, and socialize. The Creativity Lab is the first of its kind in the state of Massachusetts. It provides free access to creative space and tools such as 3D printers, woodworking tools, computer programming, sewing machines, and recording studios. It's a great opportunity for teens and adults alike to try new and creative programs which they may not otherwise have the opportunity to do. So in closing, again, my name is Sandra Fecteau, and I ask for your vote on Tuesday, November 7th. Thank you for listening.
Hi, everyone. I'm Frances Gallucci. I'm running for Library Trustee for the City of Peabody. I am a lifelong resident of Peabody. I've lived at 582 Lowell Street my whole life. I brought up my children in Peabody. I've been a Peabody school teacher for 38 years, and I've retired 5 years ago. I've always taught at the elementary level at the Burke School. It is my passion when I taught. I loved to teach reading. I made reading, I thought, absolutely magical to my students. We always delved into our books and into our characters. Hence, being a library trustee just seems a normal progression for me at this point in my life. I'm very involved in the city. I have volunteered and sat on the Conservation Commission. I'm presently on the Zoning Board of Appeals. I attend and help out at the International Festival, at the Christmas concerts. Once again, loving the city, and another involvement for me, which I hope will be sitting on the board of the Library Trustees. I also hold a master's degree in reading, so as you can see, in my mind, reading is the key to all success, and keeping the libraries in Peabody current, focused on programs for the students, for the children, for the young adults, for the adults, I think is crucial. I've always encouraged my students and my children to get involved in the summer reading programs that the libraries offer, which I think are fantastic. Our libraries, especially the main branch, which is so historical and so beautiful, offers, in my mind, a place for people to not only do research, but it gives them a quiet place to read, to use the computer. And we have a 2-year-old new, you know what I mean, Creativity Lab, which is very inviting. It offers hobby skills from sewing to woodworking. I know that there were some painting classes that a few friends of mine took, and were very pleased with it. I think some of those programs should be expanded. I'd like to help with that. Sitting on the board of a library trustee, which is a 6-year term, in my mind means that we go over budgetary issues, we improve on programs. There is a new director, Melissa, who I hear is doing a fantastic job, which is great. It's always great to have somebody new to come in and do a great job. You know, funding, I know, is always an issue in almost schools and libraries. I'd like to lend a hand on that. I did attend this year the Starry Night fundraiser for the library, which was great. Great food donated by Peabody restaurants, music, lots of great people. I'd like to maybe get a little more involved with that and get a lot of my friends, a lot of people I know to attend, which will only help the budget for the library. I love books. I love to hold a book. I also love progress, but many adults, I think, are not too in tune to I don't even have one, the books on tape. So I want to make sure that libraries continue to have books that you can hold, in addition to the books on tape for the people that like that. I have to tell you personally, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's something about me. As I said, ongoing operations of the library is something that a trustee, I'm sure, will be getting into. I think I can definitely help with that. The budget, the fundraising, the keeping up of the programs, making sure that all ages across the board can participate in anything the library does. I was at Brooksby Village the other day, and a few of the residents there asked if there could be more transportation for them to go to the libraries. You know, it's not a bad idea. I like to get out there and talk to people and talk to them about reading, talk to them about the library, see what they have to say, bring that knowledge back to the board, if I should be lucky enough to be elected, and basically do the best job I can do for the library and for the city. So please, on November 7th, number 3 on the ballot, Frances Gallucci. Thank you.